We have to see if they're going to be capable of it here on Mirage, but this is going to be at the elimination match of Group A to settle who gets second seed going into the playoffs tomorrow and who is going home. But it will be Dignitas starting on the offense, we believe, unless there's been some kind of trick. And no tricks here. Dignitas on the offense, EZskins on the defense.
One kit picked up for Mole, double 5, rather just 157, excuse me. Crowd already getting into it. 2 smokes, 2 flashes. Out for Dig. Armor on 2 as well. Pushed forward though, and Fearless. They're gonna go through. Pulse picks up that first kill with the 5-7, follow it up, and Weber on B. He nails Kjærbye on the way through. Now as they drop into him, they know he's gone to that bench position. aizy jumping above is able to hit the shot. Now Schneider to control the position, so at least they get the bomb down, but there's still a man down in the situation.
This is where it gets really tricky. It comes down to the headshots, and Schneider with that P2, I mean, he's got the aim for it with the P2K. Question is, can he find it? And he's missing some opportunities. Damage is dealt, but Pulse coming in, managing to pick up one. And it's going to come down to Schneider and Pimp. Now between the two of them, they have to establish a crossfire, and it's working marvelously. Schneider's still alive behind the bench, and Pimp to the rescue, but Schneider doesn't need it. What is that? And that certainly silenced the crowd.
And that, again, they got the early 2 picks. It was a 3 versus 5 right away, but the problem was there wasn't a support system on B. So as soon as they got that bomb down, the rotation's too far away. There was a kit that was down in the site, so if he managed to pick up the first kill in that 1-on-2 situation, there might have been a chance, but it was pretty slim.
And now we're into the force buy, and I'm really surprised. Okay, we see Fearless already. Maybe single up and play here for EZskins when it comes to the buy round, because he's skimped a little bit. He hasn't gone for the Kevlar, but the rest of them fully investing in this round. Weber with the scout. And some nades picked up here as well. Dignitas not really rushing into anything, but they do take control of mid very early on here.
Aizy. This is becoming more and more common as well. No one goes for the boost anymore. They know the smoke's going to control this ladder angle, so more and more teams are trying to get catwalk to work with, and then they can open up both sites from there as opposed to trying to boost in and just taking connectors. So already aizy. We see him pushing through that ladder room and in toward B. They will finally head. That is the scout that's close to them, and Weber can't hit the shot. Up close, and as such, MSL, well, aizy's going to cut off the rotations. Bomb's going to get planted as well.
And we should have a peek from MSL with the scout. He should be spotting out Mole. I think he's tagged him already. Yes, he has. HE, oh, dead on. Doing some good damage, and Mole will find the kill on MSL, who gets a little greedy. RattlesnK getting a kill of his own, but then he gets wall banged down by aizy, and in the end, 2 kills dealt here. Pretty even between both teams in the end.
Yeah, so far so good. I mean, again, you mentioned it that Fearless didn't go for the Kevlar, so I do anticipate we will try and see an op. We know as well that they're willing to go for that glass cannon buy. We saw it twice on Inferno, one time successfully, one time not so much. So if he has a chance, I imagine he'll try and bring that out. I was just looking at the money briefly while we had the second to do so. He's going to be light. It would have to be a glass cannon at this point in time if he does in the next round.
Yeah, he needs to get a frag if he can. That would be big. An extra $300 in the pocket would be fantastic for him, but that's not going to be likely here as they just go charging onto the B side. Dignitas, no respect, good flashes, and Mole has been spotted out. He's going to get, I mean, basically they're just going to feed money into these SMGs, although as I say that, Kjærbye collects 2 frags with the Galil. So only $600 made on MSL. And while EZskins are out, actually they're just running away. What is this? They're trying to set up for awkward exits?
I mean, they have to look for exits at this point. It's not like they have anything at all to save. So they're just trying to put themselves potentially in unorthodox positions. But again, there's going to be no chase here.
Is this like some next level stuff where they're trying to keep away from the SMGs? It's like if they live through the round, I mean, you're denying $600 to Dignitas. That's actually a pretty good blow. But I mean, in RattlesnK's case, he's all the way up in A apartments. Nobody going to find him. And yeah, look at this. I mean, they'll both survive. So they're really just, best case scenario there, they're at least denying $300, if not $600.
Yep. That was actually something when the SMG buff came in that people talked about doing, but we haven't actually seen that in a long time. So if that was the case, which it looks to be, then it's definitely smart on their part.
It's been more about the discussion, right, between Kevlar and not.
And there it is. Glass Cannon's going to be the case for Fearless. Fearless indeed. He's going to have to be. aizy's already looking to try and establish presence on that A ramp. Not only that, they've got the AWP of their own with Pimp looking, but Fearless again. He gets in a very offensive angle. He used the same result. A nade does so much damage that aizy's just able to hit him with a headshot coming back out of a palace, and he can't stick around to take that fight. Speaking of nades, Pimp's now going to get Pulse.
Yeah, that moment's hesitation costing EZskins big. And now it's going to come down to RattlesnK. Seems like he wants to try and make something happen here in jungle, but a good smoke goes off. Going to block him out of this site, and now Dignitas, they have all the space that they need. They can run across the gaps. They need to take advantage of the smokes while they're down. And MSL waiting for the backstab. He's going to get spotted out. RattlesnK not going to get caught off guard.
And bomb's still not planted as well. It's stuck inside the sandwich, and those smokes are slowly fading. This is going to become a lot more awkward right now for Dignitas to try and take the site, but RattlesnK, a slight overextension, tries to get some information. And Schneider makes him pay for it. This allows Pimp the confidence to move up. Still needs to be weary of the CT stairs. Getting a lot closer and a lot more dangerous. Weber's gonna have to come into play because Mole's being forced out. Great shot over top using the box inside connection though, and Schneider goes down, follow that up, bombs drop, 30 seconds left, and dignitas just left with Pimp. He's gotta switch to the M4, and that bomb is still visible. They'll know that's been picked up. Mole's not gonna peek it initially. They're gonna reset their positions as well from CT, and dignitas, Pimp can't find that angle at all, so when he goes for this plant, they'll swarm on his position.
16 seconds, all they have to do is keep him from planting this bomb. And Pimp, he's playing for the win right now. He's not going to guarantee the money. He's going to take the fight straight up and win it. But now he's out in the open. And there it is. Weber, he's going to be in position to deny this. Nothing Pimp could do. He just barely gets the plant in time. But that is it. And EZskins, that certainly was not an easy round. They had to battle for that one.
Absolutely, but picking it up importantly. And again, that bomb late to the site. It looked like when we saw RattlesnK walk up the stairwell to try and peek toward Palace, when he went down, that would be the opening, but the smokes had just dissolved in Mole. That was quite clever to stay in connector and just hold that one angle, knowing there you go, that shot right there, that Schneider had to walk into the site eventually.
It's just this bravery here, basically, to step out and challenge Kjærbye as well. That's the kill that made the difference, and now, well, dignitas, it's not all smooth sailing. They're still fighting for this. They have plenty of money to go for the full buy, and Pimp has his AWP, but EZskins also kind of hard pressed for cash.
Whoa.
Nice shot, though. RattlesnK hanging around a bit too long. That's why you do that with the M4A1. Then they don't get the angle on you, but if they see the tracer rounds that the M4A4 leaves...
I mean, isn't that the whole meta game right now, though? Picking the rifle in situations. It's entirely situational. 6-1 F does on the other. Do you want good push coming out? Pulse gets caught, though. Kjærbye now gives them a two-man lead, but again, for that one play you want to spray through smoke, do you sacrifice the 20 bullets and now the nerfed weapon?
Damn straight you do, bro.
All right. Well, I'm glad I know your thought process.
For me, I'm just like M4A1 all day long, spray through the smoke. You know, they tried to kill it, but...
Can't kill legends similar.
No, I'm used to Valve playing with my feelings now. Alright, Pimp with the wall bang through, and this is just a catastrophe for EZskins. It couldn't get any worse than this, just because if they lose this gun, and they will lose the AWP, Fearless, not able to connect, not a single kill going EZskins' way, and this is going to reset their money. This puts them right back in the hole, and now dignitas. This is almost a worst case scenario. I mean, this is a double eco situation here for EZskins. So dignitas can get up to 5 rounds before EZskins can even get any kind of answer going for themselves. Yeah,
absolutely. Weber needs to hold on to this. He spotted the gun barrel of MSL, so at least holding on to it for a little bit longer, but still time. And look at them all running. The mini-map, just everyone channeling in that position as fast as possible. They want that gun down because they know the exact same situation you just talked about. Yeah, make sure that it's not there to do any kind of real damage in the next round. I mean, they are going in one at a time, but there it is. Schneider, good timing there to back up Kjærbye. Not a problem that Kjærbye dies. dignitas have plenty of money. You got to give it to him. No fear at all. But that round is basically based off, I mean, it's based off of the 2 initial kills and RattlesnK getting caught mid, weakening the defense in mid, weakening the control for EZskins in mid. This shot was nuts too from aizy, but you're right. The tracer is an issue. You can see exactly the angle, walks out, bam. AK wins every time.
He knows where that's coming from. And yeah, we just see, I mean, minimal investment here for EZskins. Straight pistol eco for them. No real getting around it, and now, well, it's probably going to be the double off. That has to be what they turn to.
Well, and we said again, you said double save. If there's a situation where they are behind, they could try and go for it. But right now, with that first kill and now having control of Palace to retake into the site, this could get kind of awkward. And a flash comes out, but Fearless can't act upon it. If he hadn't been able to pick up aizy, real chance, and aizy's going to push forward. And now look what happens. He picks up Weber, things just fall apart. And Pulse is, I can't even, Pulse is going to go for even exit kills at this point. Just keep that AK.
Yeah, he needs to stay alive in the apartments, and he can do that. If Mole is there to hold the line and make sure that nobody gets in there for free. 2 players making their way through to pit, but they are going to go hunt for this gun in the end. It's MSL, actually, and I like that it's MSL that's going. He's only got the Mac 10. Whatever, if he loses this, that's not a problem. If he can get this gun off of Pulse, that would be big. Trading HEs, forcing him out into the open. Pulse, there's the pre-fire, and there's the job done. MSL denying the rifle in the end, upgrading to the AK.
Oh, this USP from a distance, imagine. Either way, nice shot, MSL. They will get that gun down, and like you said, things are getting really grim now for EZskins. As they're still be in a situation where they are extremely tight on money.
It feels like every time with EZskins, it's an all or nothing situation where it's just like, okay, your back's to the wall, you've got no money, you've spent everything you have on this round, win it, right? They're guaranteeing some options in the next round. They're going for another round of eco, so it's going to put dignitas up on 6 rounds here unless there's something magical that happens for the Brits.
Pulse trying to play up close, does use 5-7, perfect headshot. That's exactly what he needs to do, but aizy comes back through, and the AK in the end will prevail. They've got a rotation coming over for a minute, and it's actually gone through that smoke, so Schneider wasn't able to spot it initially, but does shoot Mole down in the back, and the smoke will hold off the remaining players. Bomb is going to go down on the A site any second. Well, they don't have any coverage in place. Okay, now they do. The Molotov against CT spawn, because Weber had a chance with the Deagle to come up and deny that plant. Not to be the case anymore. Just a matter of time before MSL works himself into the open, but again, they need a second player to come over and just force that issue, as Schneider will at least get RattlesnK in there, and as Weber's down, this will pretty much put the nail in the coffin, despite that there is a gun down at the top of middle for Fearless to grab. He's going to be quickly pursued by aizy.
And somebody's found a horn. I love it. Every frag, if we're going to hear the air horn here, it's going to get a bit out of control. But Dignitas, they keep control of the situation, keep 3 players alive, and that's all that really matters for them, so long as they can continue dropping guns for their teammates.
I almost want EZskins to just keep going in this tournament just to see how much the crowd escalates with each victory they get.
Oh man, that would be wild. Imagine they get into the playoffs in actual best-of-3 situations.
Yeah.
Where they can learn and adapt and get onto maps where they can do some damage. That would be huge, but they still have Dignitas standing in their way,
play
and
right now.
Schneider.
And they did actually, so they've just switched it back. They went with Schneider because he had the spawn for it. He actually beat Fearless to mid and instantly threw it back after that first shot. But speaking of Fearless, a great pick on Kjærbye as he works backwards through jungle. And Schneider, he's going to bail out on mid, just get to the underpass, and they'll reconvene and reevaluate, but still pushing forward. It's Mole who's going to have to do the damage. Bomb down in connector. This gives them a great chance to try and secure a round. Great refrag from Schneider. That'll allow them to re-grab it instantly. And a smoke out on the top of connector means they can do so without getting punished, but so far they're still distracted and know that RattlesnK is in mid and snuck underneath. Are they going to go for the boost play in the corner? They may do so, and in fact, RattlesnK's already ready for this.
Yeah, this could get very clever here. It comes down to a game of chicken. Who's going to peek first? RattlesnK content to hold his line on short. And Pimp, as we can see, it's just a standoff. And 45 seconds left. There's still a little time for this game to continue, but eventually they're going to have to make their way over to actually pick up that bomb. Currently eyes on that, though, with Fearless. He's going to be holding in, but there it is. Schneider gets boosted up. Perfect timing. Takes out the one. And there's the instant play from Fearless. Annihilates Pimp. He's not going to take out the second man, though. That's Schneider turning this into a 1v2, but he's low on time now.
Well, they definitely did pull it back with patience. He does have bomb, but like you say, low on time, so he'll have to commit immediately onto the B site when he rotates back. Or
this is scary. Look at this.
This is mind games. He's split them up as well, so it's a dual one-on-one. If he can win this initial pick quickly when he gets onto the site, there's a chance he puts this bomb down and can't clutch it out, but he's not going to check the corner, and Weber, perfect position, gives them round number 2.
There we go. There we go.
They're saying they don't realize it's EZ. We need to get the EZ chance going.
Right, it's not proper. Grammatically correct, right? As Thorne said. You gotta get it right. Nice shot, though, by Fearless. He is impressive with this AWP right now. Of course, they're going to prioritize him, give him the op once again. Dignitas and aizy both bought up in this round. Again, a big opportunity here for Dignitas to break EZskins, and what?
aizy again, same angle, same shot, same result. Headshot with the AK, and just to speak of winning that last round, it boosted the economy so much that they finally do have full utilities on the CT side, but that's not going to matter if they're down a man very early on, and aizy's got mid control now as well.
Oh, we got cameras now going in as well, but let's see. Mole, he's been spotted. MSL hunts him down, and again, 2-man advantage here for Dignitas. I mean, this is it. They can just apply the pressure now onto EZskins. It's going to come down to the big frags, and Pimp, he's trying to hunt. He's gone for a bit of a clever boost up onto the boxes, looking into the B site. They've got full control now. There's just yeah, they're so limited. Exactly. EZskins, they have to take the peaks to get the info to try and get a frag back, but Dignitas have so much room to work with.
And aizy stepping up 2 kills in this round, but none more important than the initial shot at mid, because we saw the result. They instantly got mid control. They trapped Mole in the ladder. They saw him trying to counter peek from Catwalk, and the second they deployed a smoke, he ran for the ladder room and they spotted it, so they knew he was trapped in there. This is nuts.
aizy's just so on point. He's like, you know, I bet you somebody's waiting in that corner. You know?
Like, look how well he knows the angle. The first bullet clipped the board. It was that close.
Blind. I mean, he's just lining up that shot. But there we go. Result. Dignitas, 7 rounds on the T side. EZskins sitting on 2, and they're back on pistols. They just can't get their feet under them. This is the issue. They'll win a round, and then Dignitas come right back into them. And it's almost as if this is by design. That Dignitas are just like, you know what? We want to reset your money. Go ahead and win this round, and then we'll just go ahead and make our jobs easier, you know, in the next ones to come. And a bit of a barbecue as well.
This is what I was saying as well with EZskins not getting a good start, because CT side specifically, if your economy gets this far behind, it's a really tough task to not only now break Dignitas, but to dig yourself out of your own grave. So Kjærbye, he'll take down Fearless. It's down to just Weber and RattlesnK, and one is already spotted. RattlesnK's down. Another round shortly to go Dignitas' way. They've managed to at least take 2 rifles down again, but they need to get at least 3 kills in these rounds to start chipping away at the economy in any substantial manner.
And it's good that you mentioned that, right? At least 3 kills, because right now Dignitas, they're never having to eco because they're constantly keeping 3 players alive. So they're always able to drop for somebody, and the bank gets maintained. So life just is not getting any easier here for the Brits. But now we get to see exactly what they have in store for us here in this round as we watch the replays. Kjærbye just doing work that round. Quad kill for him. But another round of pistol here for EZskins. Really, when you rely, this is also the danger, right? When you rely so heavily on a double op setup, that's such an expensive strategy. It puts you in these kind of situations where you can't just force up and go for FAMAS. No, you have to have the ops. And, well, that makes your life difficult when it comes down to momentum here. And Dignitas just have all of it.
Was initially what looked like a possibly successful crossfires. They did get the first kill on the entrance from Connector, but all for naught, the guns prevail yet again. Dignitas rolling with the lead now. The crowd's definitely gone a little more silent.
It's kind of tough. Did I hear like a lone EZzy there? Just, EZzy.
Just one guy.
They can do it. I mean, let's see, because now they have it. They have the double AWP. RattlesnK has, well, Fearless and RattlesnK both have Kevlar. They have a couple nades as well. But Dignitas, they're looking for the bum rush approach. And I actually like this quite a bit, because if an AWP is going to be hanging out around here, just throw 5 bodies at it and you'll probably wipe it out.
Naturally, one of the AWPs will be playing from the CT stairs.
That's a sexy smoke.
The other admit that is quite clever. Forces Weber immediately out of that position, but Fearless comes back over from Catwalk. Big play. Don't spot Kjærbye running through, and he's able to take down Weber and Mole. Fearless is still the factor, though, and he's got 3 in this round. AWP coming in, not able to hit the close one. Almost did so, but he snuck through in the smoke, and Kjærbye again is now going to have 4 kills in this round, that he's done so all by sneaking by players who weren't able to detect his presence. It's Kjærbye. Sits on Catwalk. RattlesnK knows he's there, but he's got the bigger problem of the fact that bomb is still in the hands of aizy, and he's got a free entrance into the bomb site.
He's got a free plant for Cat as well. And they're actually making RattlesnK think that this might go towards the A site because he hasn't seen anything, and it's an option. 35 seconds left on this clock. Bomb gets planted, and RattlesnK is wasting valuable time. He might actually think that this is A, but the HE gives it away. Exactly. He hears the nade. That gives it up, and rather than try and attempt the retake, he's going to be backing off the save. But I'm sure in the instant replay that we're going to get here, we have to see that Fearless shot, because I think he shot like literally between like the arm and the body, or like the crook of the elbow or something.
The weird thing was, like, normally that's the type of shot.
Nice shot.
You're talking about the 4th one where he almost popped out and took down Kjærbye?
Where he almost takes out Kjærbye, yeah.
That was one of those shots where normally, like, if someone like Kenny S, he would just go naturally and just boom, instantly, like, reaction, muscle memory, go for the no-scope. He actually had enough time that I think he tried to line it up, and that almost threw him off, because he was like, oh, he's not looking at me, and then
we're going to see it.
Just missed.
It's those easy shots, that sometimes you lose big on. So, no, okay, I guess not. No,
he lied to me.
Am I lying? I'm lining it up. I'm getting them all excited. No, this isn't the one that we're talking about.
Well, he had 2 here, and then it was the 3rd peak right here around this corner, and he pauses for a second and goes, "Oh, do I have it?
Right over the shoulder.
Yeah.
That's pain. All right, well, that puts Dignitas up on 10 rounds.
Big push up middle right now, though, from EZskins, trying to throw a curveball. Again, RattlesnK was able to keep the AWP, so it's in play, but no one else will be there to help him use it. Down to 52 HP as well. He's got to be careful if they want it in the next round, and they should look to do so. They're going to have to do so at this point. It'll be round 14, and at this rate, it'll already be 11 for Dignitas by the time we get there.
Yeah, 11 on the C side is a pretty brutal result. Schneider just going ham right now. He's trying to show us his Eco Cobra side. And well, RattlesnK, there isn't a whole lot that he can do. Again, it's really just going to be hide and seek for him. I mean, Dignitas should be out and hunting him as best they can. And there it is. Information misses the shot, though, Rattle. And now the rest of Dignitas can just close in. There was not a chance of him actually living through that round. So, unfortunately, no free AWP held on.
Yeah, again, that would have made just so much of a difference. As we do get closer to the end of the half, Dignitas looking quite comfortable. Again, winner, move on. Loser, bye-bye. We move into the second group. After this game, TSM will start things off against Copenhagen Wolves, but first we've got to finish here. And if Dignitas continue on like this, we'll be done quite soon. And EZskins with this bye, they definitely need to get back into it right now. They need to win out 4 rounds. Even that's not enough.
Pressure is on and looking for the shots. There was a bit of a line there by Weber, and he's being very careful, but we also have a little bit of aggression potentially here. RattlesnK thinking to push into pit. He's actually on a mission right now. Kjaerbye's turned around, and Kjaerbye just goes for the shoulder peek. He takes RattlesnK out before RattlesnK can even react.
Q shot as well again from aizy, takes down Fearless. So AWP down, it was in Fearless's hands, and now it's Weber losing HP very quickly. In fact, Mole, he knows they're coming toward him, so he slides up the stairwell, able to evade those initial shots, dodges the flash, but can't turn back fast enough. Pulse, meanwhile, has picked up the only kill in the round, but immediately ensuing the entrance from Dignitas, he'll go down. Bomb's planted, and Weber, 1 versus 4, hang on to that M4. We're going to round 15, they're gonna need it.
Yeah, and already, you know, Dignitas, they just dropped that bomb and they start hunting. They're looking for this guy. They know that if they can get this M4 off of him, it's going to be big. But right now, this is all just confidence, 100%. Dignitas are just walking in and taking duels. They're looking to find shots, and they're just landing all of them. I mean, that shoulder peek by Kjærbye is just like the sixth sense kicks in. He's like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Turns around, takes out Rattle, and from there on out, it just kind of spins out of control. Pimp's just like, too hot in here.
Well, it's definitely getting a little bit cold right now for EZskins. Renegades have to be sitting back thinking, what went wrong when it's this one-sided for Dignitas after they thought they should have won that game, let alone the EZskins game. So not their day, but here we go. MSL again, the opening kill. It's RattlesnK who gets spotted out this time in window, and aizy, he'll go back to his default shot.
Yeah, I'm glad that we can see it from his perspective this time. Just lining it up, and it's a double op. At least initially it was a double op. Now Schneider swapped back to an AK, but he started off with an AWP. They have so much money at this point, the Dignitas, they can allow themselves to get clever like that. Mole, though, great position, and he actually manages to pick up the bomb as well, so that's going to get a bit awkward there for Dignitas.
It's extremely regrabbable, though, because all they have to do is force him off that ladder room. With the smoke now in front of the doorway, they won't be yet ready to do so, and this does give a chance if they could get the player right now, Fearless, to fire back through from connector and set up a crossfire position on that corner at Catwalk. There's a real chance, but that's going to get a lot more awkward because he's got to turn his attention to Schneider, and when he does so, aizy walks in. Mole again has to win the duel, and Pimp jumping through with a Tech 9 will prevail. Weber has to take the fight. Manages at least one. Bomb's still down there, so if he had just survived, he actually got a second kill, but it is going to be 13-2 in the end.
I think he had two for one shots there on the guys lined up on that A site. But yeah, Dignitas just doing work. This is just a complete and utter, well, demolition job on their part. And yeah, RattlesnK going to be chatting it up right now, trying to figure out what they can do on their T side, because they're going to be swapping over to the offense. And, well, the Danes have a massive lead now going into this second half. And the Danes absolutely confident on the CT side as well. Although, you know, like we said before going into this match, there have been some changes made. But when a first half goes that well for you, it's kind of hard to throw away that kind of lead. You need 3 rounds to win this half now, and you're on the favored side of this map.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta wonder as well. I mean, they talked about on the panel why they would pick Mirage, EZskins. Obviously, RattlesnK thought he saw something in them, but perhaps didn't account for the issues that were their own. And Henry said it, they don't often play this map. It's just that in this situation, they did favor toward it. They can win the pistol. I mean, maybe if he's got something up his sleeves, they can get some momentum going on and start to salvage something. It's been done from this scoreline before in this map. In fact, twice by Flipside in these situations, but let's not draw comparisons. That was pretty loose games, and Kjærbye already making it more problematic because he's got the first kill onto Weber. aizy's gonna tap through the top of that smoke as well, and massive damage done to RattlesnK.
That sets it up nicely here. Pimp will get smoked out, but he goes for the peekaboo, and he gets the headshot. Well, not the headshot, but the kill nonetheless. RattlesnK is gone, and now MSL, I mean, it's just the crossfire. They're gonna be tightening up onto this A site. All 5 members here for Dignitas now. Just waiting for that bomb to go down, but they aren't even going to allow that, and aizy denies him, and now it's down to Mole. Last man alive, stuck in sandwich, and he does manage to take 1 man with him, but it's not going to be good enough. 14-2, and Dignitas, now that they've won the pistol, this is pretty much it. They get to go into the bye, and they aren't going to take any risks. It's all down to what RattlesnK can come up with now.
At least the horn's back.
Yeah,
it's the good news.
He hasn't had many, you know, opportunities to toot his horn, but there you go. Sometimes you just gotta create them. And it's a quasi-buy?
It is. They're going for the Tech 9s out right now. 3 of them. They've got armor as well on 2 of those players, Weber and Mole. Smoke for RattlesnK, so they are going to try and execute something here. And naturally, as we see them already looking toward this, it's not hard to call now, but it would be on A site if you're going to try and make a fast execution with these pistols, with the smoke in play as well. And they're actually looking like they're going to throw that toward jungle.
Yeah.
Although, as I say that one initially, the second one goes out towards CT, so they're going to pour into this site. There's no one playing forward right now, but the lack of smokes, the one missing smoke on top of that stairwell, and look what Pimp can capitalize on.
Yeah, 2 quick kills. aizy will shut down Weber as well. And so now they've got EZskins firmly boxed into the site. The touchdown, oh my God, Kobe dunk straight onto them. I mean, Fearless, nowhere to go in that situation. RattlesnK, he's got the M4, but the bomb is already being defused by the man with the kit. No, not by the man with the kit, actually. It's MSL doing the work, but still, that's not going to change anything. That touchdown nade, though,
that was sick. That was sick. And not only that, though, they did get the bomb down. This is giving them a bit more of a chance. But again, they invested heavily in. We're on match point already, and that means they're going to be pretty limited again in their options here. Yeah, look at that nade. Just barely off the top of that wall. It's aizy, man. He's been absolutely sick so far. Schneider's got 22. He actually leads the way. aizy's on 19, so good to see the new boy coming into the roster and actually stepping up right now in terms of frags.
Yeah, Schneider, that's the thing, man. I want to see a return to like 2013 Schneider, where it was just a competition between him and JW who was going to top frag.
Yeah, no, he's got so much potential, and people often overlook and don't think about him anymore just because he's been kind of on the sidelines. Team property didn't really amount to as much as people thought, so he hasn't been getting the attention lately.
Very true. And, well, now he's got a roster to do it with, but Weber decides to just annihilate Pimp, taking him out of connector. And Mole might very well catch MSL here. Clever position, looking for the headshot, but he spazzes out and misses the shot. It's not going to work at all.
Shot as well on the entry toward mid. The flash came out, so aizy took the advantage, but Weber's going to get back into that. Still leaves us in 3 versus 3. Bomb is slowly working in toward the A site, but wolf in sheep's clothing. It is going to be Kjærbye, who just waited and lurked behind the boxes, and finally he will go down. This now actually favors them because Pulse, he got the kill on Schneider as well, and the rotation from MSL is quite a long way away from the bomb site, so the bomb's going to be ticking, and with the P90 from that range, he's still able to pick up RattlesnK on the second peak. That's a big issue, and he also has the HP advantage. The closer he gets, the more of a threat he becomes.
Well, now it gets tricky. It turns into the mind games. Pulse, does he check it? Pulse, does he check it? Pulse, does he check it? Oh my God!
That's how it ends! Oh my goodness!
And that's a heartbreaking way to finish the map. To get juked out. Pros, though, fake.
I wonder if the P90 played into that, because you would think he would fake and then just spam for the repeat on the timing, and maybe he thought, okay, this has to be a fake in that situation, but that's insane.
I mean, to hit a headshot, or like several shots, but a headshot from across the bomb site with the P90 like that as well. Big plays for sure. Got Dignitas just completely railroading EZskins. No real competition. Dignitas take the second seed going into the playoffs tomorrow, and EZskins, well, still success for them, at least I think, as far as they're concerned, because they did manage to pick up a map, eliminate a team, and they take third in their group.
And not only that, even though they picked up a map, they've now got 3 maps of information that they can look to and learn from, as opposed to just 2.
True.
Thanks a lot for your casting, guys, and a bit of a sorry end, really, to how it went down. But let's put it in context. Team Dignitas, they were playing there without the fear factor. They were playing on a map that they know very well. And, well, I was just going to say I won't need this anymore. But,